Pbn Capital is an entity that has been around for quite some time. They have managed to rake in an impressive amount of web traffic, but there are a lot of things about them that can be categorized as mysterious. For starters, the transparency element is not present at every level. Trading conditions are vague and minimum funding and withdrawal amount is not mentioned. Spreads are also on the higher side, and given the way they operate, it is indeed very risky to proceed with them. They do offer a huge range of trading instruments, but the hidden catch is that they have an upper hand when it comes to execution. Obviously, the fund security with this broker is not adequate, and due to lack of regulation, things might potentially go down quickly. To know both the merits and demerits this broker brings to the table, go over the following content. Pbn Capital background and regulation. It is important to analyze the brokerage platform from every angle before depositing the funds. Legitimacy of the firm can be easily gauged just by looking at their regulatory status. Pbn Capital is owned by Capital Tech Limited, which is located in Marshall Islands, and it is operated by Pbox Limited, a firm that is situated in Bulgaria. Technically speaking, they are regulated in the specific country of incorporation. However, they do not offer much security to people from other countries. In simple words, they can be categorized as offshore broker with weak regulation. As they are not held to the same standard as FCA-regulated brokers, the capital is not completely safe. If things do go south with them, then chances are all the clients will be left empty-handed and there won't be much you can do about it. Clearly, the risk present is enormous, which is why you should never take chances with questionable firms in the first place. Assets offered. Pbn Capital is mainly a CFD provider. From energy, commodities to indices, pretty much everything you need is present. This broker supports the MT4 trading platform. Customization is immense thanks to the MT4 support, and as far as technical tools go, the extent of tweakability is unparalleled. Moving on to the trading instruments, like we mentioned before, the choices are plenty. However, the conditions are not clearly outlined by them. For example, we do not know the leverage offered, margin requirement and swap rates. Without knowing crucial information, how can we open a new position? As the landscape is not transparent, we suggest you to talk with customer support before proceeding. After all, it is never a good idea to jump in without knowing the intricacies involved. Pbn Capital trading conditions. One of the biggest issues with this broker is the fact that they are not revealing trading conditions entirely. They do offer a lot of instruments, but they fail to mention the maximum leverage offered, spreads and other trading costs involved. Moreover, even the margin requirement is unknown. Trading is a very risky affair, and you need to know the conditions beforehand in order to put odds on your side. This broker has not provided a lot of important parameters, which means trading with them is going to be nothing short of a nightmare. So, avoid interaction with them and do not initiate any positions before knowing the conditions present. This platform accepts major debit and credit cards such as Visa and MasterCard. Few e-wallets are also supported by them. Sadly, popular options such as Nettler, Skrill and Bitcoin are unavailable. Ironically enough, both the minimum deposit and withdrawal amount are not mentioned. We do not know whether they offer bonuses either. Note that Islamic accounts are offered, and if you have any specific query, then you need to get in touch with the customer support, because apart from them, no one knows the exact scenario. Pbn Capital Feedback. In general, the world of finance relies a lot on credibility and transparency. Investors and retail crowds are always inclined towards firms that have a solid reputation. Pbn Capital has been active for a considerably long time now, but when it comes to social proof, they are still lacking. User feedback about them is extremely hard to find, and the existing remarks about them on niche-related forums are concerning to say the least. Lack of customer input along with boatloads of broken narratives is not a good sign, and for obvious reasons, you should be careful with them. Is this broker trustworthy? We have reviewed hundreds of brokers over the years, and we have never seen any legit broker operate in an anonymous manner. This platform is not as transparent as it could have been. The number of unanswered questions about their business model are many, and lack of regulation makes things worse. Rational investors and traders would certainly be hesitant to proceed with them. Our best advice for you is to stay away from offshore entities. In case you have already opened an account with them and are unable to withdraw funds, get in touch with us. We will create a custom recovery plan for you and guide you through the entire process for free. From handling the formalities to legalities, our staff have got your back against everything imaginable. Pbn Capital at the end of the day is still a questionable firm. Legality-wise, they are not the best platform out there. While a huge number of instruments are present, it would still be a huge gamble to employ their services. So, stay away from them at least for the time being. Moving forward, to ensure the safety of your funds, do not stray away from regulated platforms.